welcome back. We're going to be going over the song Jesus Never Fails. It's a very, very good and powerful ballad song. So we're going to just get on into it, and we're going to start with the intro that I played just a second ago. So let's go over the left hand. Get that out of the way. So first off, we're going to make a rolling motion with the left hand. And this is in the key of E flat, so we're doing an E flat. Now the chords are, over the intro, are E flat, and then go into A flat. And then it does that again, E flat. Besides this time we go D flat to A flat over C. And then it would start in on the song. So we're going to try to keep rhythm in our left hand, so that way we can play all the lead and stuff. So let's start out with the left hand. We want the first part of the intro to be, kind of softer, and then we want it to kick in like an orchestra is kicking in. And if you listen to the track, you'll know kind of what I'm getting at. So here we go. First off, we're going to start with just a rolling motion. It's like a guitar just doing kind of a nice picking motion. So we're going to mimic a guitar in our left hand to provide the rhythm. So we're going to go. And it's like a guitar going do, 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 strum, strum. So we're going to go E flat, B flat, E flat, G, and you can use your middle or this finger, whatever's comfortable. And then we're going to do an E flat, which is E flat, G, and B flat, and we're going to, it's like a strum kind of, 1, 2, so it's. So that's what we're going to do for the E flat. For the A flat, same thing, besides with an A flat chord. We're going to go A flat, E flat, A flat, C, not C and D, just C, and then A flat twice. So both of them together we got, and then here's the A flat one. So in the right hand we're playing and when we start right here on the C flat and B flat, the B flat being the melody, you go. So it's, sorry. So it's one right after another, just 1, 2. So that's the first part, and then we just want to keep that nice and easy, supplying a nice rhythm. You're hitting a bass note first, so it's like a bass and a rolling guitar, and it's nice and easy, because you're just playing single notes basically up here. And then we're going to hit, it's going to like hit. And then the right hand's going to play. And we'll go over this right hand stuff, so don't feel like you got to get that right now. But you're going to go back to octave chord stuff. So when it goes, and when you hit the B flat this time, you're going to hit this low E flat, or you can hit it here. I like this one because it's just a. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then A flat also. I'm sorry. After that, it's D flat, and you're just gonna hold it like this. There'll be enough rolling up here. You go. So it go. So the whole left hand is E flat, 1, now A flat, roll, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're into the song. We'll start chording. So that's the left hand. So work on that left hand and get that down, because if you got to worry about your left hand, you can't think about all the right hand stuff we're going to do, and it's easier for me to look at. You can glance back and forth between hands, but it's easier, if you get your left hand down. That is such an important tool. It creates the feeling and the rhythm. Your left hand is so important, and I know a lot of people don't like to hear that because it's a little more difficult. But you know, it's so important to have your left hand down, right? Okay, so now on the right hand, here we go with the fun stuff. The lead. So we're going to, now I do this like this. I do B flat with this finger, and then C, D, E flat, F, G. And I do like that. So I go, and that way I can just kind of, you can kind of move your wrist up and down and let your thumb come over here. And then we go up here and hit, your melody note is, but we keep this E flat down here for this. Besides for that G, I go, and you could hit both of them if you want to, if you feel like you're fast enough at doing that. So it's B flat, A, B flat, G, G, B flat, B flat, A flat, G, A flat. So it's, and then we add the E flat down here. So we go. So that's the first part when we're rolling. So it would be, you know. Yeah. And then we're going to get into the, you know, the big part where you're going to. So here's how we're going to do that. So that's just a walk up. After that part, we're going to go G flat, A flat, B flat. So almost like it's a bunch of trumpets or strings or something, and I hit this B flat, I hit the whole E flat chord, so I do G, B flat, E flat, and G. If your fingers can't stretch, add one of those, probably the B flat, and so I'd go, and then I add the E flat and the G here too, and I kind of roll it. You don't have to, if it, and you can just octave that. So it's G, A flat, B flat, and then G, G again, B flat, and then from there we are going to roll a D flat 2 or 9, whatever you're going to call that. We're going to do A flat and A flat in an octave, and then we're going to add an E flat and D flat. You can see that chord right there. Once again, I'm doing some bad form so you can see. Keep your fingers up here, and then we're going to roll it. I hit the octave and then roll it down, or you can just roll it straight down. You go A flat, E flat, D flat, A flat. I go ahead and hit both A flats for the first one. And then it goes down to an A flat chord, so I just hit A flat, C, and A flat. Or you could just hit an A flat like that. Either way is fine, because you're going A flat, A flat. So during the left hand, you're going to hit that E flat when you get to that first B flat. And then D flat. Yeah, and so that's the whole intro. So here it is. I'll play it kind of slow. And there's the intro. All right, so we made it past the intro, and now we're going to head on to the first couple of verses, which I believe are played together. First things first, let's get right in just to the rhythm. If you've done songs with us before, you'll know it's just real easy like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and you just do an octave down here and 4 up here. It's like a guitar strum. It's like the bass guitars down here. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you want to add that B flat right there, 4, you can or cannot. It's up to you. And then this is just 1, like a strumming guitar. 3, 4. And the voicing on this, you can see that at the bottom of your sheet there, E flat, F, B flat. So let's get right into this. It's E flat. So many souls have tested him through. We're going to A flat, out the course of time. Back to E flat. So many have reach out to him with. Now here comes a D flat right here, and we're gonna play this to an A flat over C. So we're gonna go with broken hearts in mind, and then E flat over B flat. One of them will to A flat without exception. And on exception, we're gonna play this G in the left hand, E flat up here, and I like my thumb to follow all those. When we were playing B flat, I play an E flat with the B flat in the thumb. Same here, so G, and we're playing a regular OE flat here besides. It doesn't have to. You can play that up here. I just like the way this sounds. It's a thumb follows the left hand for the most part. So let me see. With broken hearts and minds, and every one of them will say, without exception, that they find. Now here comes F minor, E flat over G, E flat over G, A flat to B flat suspended to B flat, and just kind of stops right there. And the second verse, the exact same. That walk right there is Jesus never fails. So you hit F minor, E flat over G flat, or I'm sorry, E flat over G, not G flat, don't do that. That won't be good. And then A flat a couple times, and then B flat suspended to regular old B flat. And then the next verse, even in the days of old, he brought his people through, just like the first verse. And then he came to show his love and died for me and you. And then he rose again to prove that every story had been true, that Jesus never fails. And that is the verse. That's pretty simple so far. So we're going to keep on, and we're going to roll right in onto the chorus. We're going to use the exact same chords. We're in E flat still. So the chorus starts out. I like to, on the chorus, you don't have to do this. Really hit a bottom. Jesus never. Or even if you want to put the two B flats and you kind of roll it. Jesus. And then you just kind of let that sustain and come back up here to this. Yeah, that really just makes it powerful. I don't do that every time. There's so many piano players so heavy on the left hand, and there's times for powerful points, and if you use them all the time, you're not gonna have anything when you need to hit it hard. So Jesus never fails. F minor, B flat 7, A flat to E flat. You might as well get the B. This is E flat over G. Behind me, Satan, you cannot prevail, because F minor, it's like kind of like earlier. G, E flat over G, Jesus, and then B flat, never fails. Okay, so it's F minor, E flat over G, and then we go to B flat instead of A flat. And you're gonna want to go to that A flat because of that verse, but that's not right. Never fails. Okay, so on that fails, you're gonna go right into the interlude on that. So it goes right into Jesus never fails. And if you remember on the second part of the intro, we went. But that first part, that walk. Now, we're going to do the octaves like that because this song's already going, and there's no point in going and doing it nice and soft. So we're going to keep it, hard sounding for both of those that we do. But we're not going to do that walk up to it. We will on the second one like we normally do. We're just going to go right on Jesus never, and then hit the E flat down here. You want it powerful, and do this E flat up here, but B flat. Or you can just do the octave if you can't add those notes in there, or add one in there. So it goes Jesus never. Then you're back you're back to normal. So first off, in the right hand, you're just gonna go. And then, so it's B flat, G, G, B flat, B flat, A flat, and then do just like we did earlier on the intro. Then it's just, then do that D flat to A flat over. Yeah. And so that is just the interlude. It's real similar. If you can do the intro, you can do that interlude. It's not going to be a problem at all. And then we're going to get right into verse number 3 and verse number 4. And verse number 3 I'll go over real quick. It's just like the other verses, other than at the very end we do a key change. So I'm going to get through that verse, then we'll talk about the key change. So, so that interlude takes place. Here's the second half of it. Sometimes this world brings trouble I find so hard to bear, and I know I could not make it without Jesus being there. It's so encouraging to know, however deep we're in despair, that Jesus never fails. So right here you're going to do this B flat suspended, but instead of going down to that B flat, you're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to do a key change, and so we're going to play a C suspended. So it's C, F, and G, so you're going to go fail. So it's Jesus never fails. So, and then we're into the fourth verse. So we did a key change right there with this B flat suspended. And then we don't resolve it, it goes right into it. And now we are just straight up to F here. So what can I do to prove to you? Tell me how. So we're on B flat here. B flat, C, and F. You can play it as a D if you like. I choose to do it like this. Tell me how can you deny? No untold facts, no mystery. So now we're doing a E flat right here. Also cut and dry. B flat over D, so D, F, and B flat. E flat to this B flat over a D. On the witness stand of your. So you got, for an F over C on the witness, we're playing it like this with the C and the thumb. On the witness stand of your life. And then we go back down to B flat. Witness stand of your life. I'll be the first. So we're going to do an F, F, C, A with an A over here, F over A. Be the first to testify. So B flat, that, and then just like before, besides everything's moved up one full step, so we're going G minor, F over A, B flat, and then a C suspended to C, and then we're back in the chorus. Jesus never fails. Jesus never. So that C7 there, you can play that a normal C or a C7. Never. B flat to F. You might as well get thee behind me, Satan. Now I go ahead and play my F. Like I'm on this F right here, so I just add the A in there and do it like this. You can play it like that if you like. Like I said, most of the time I have it, my thumb follow my left hand, but in this case, you know, it's fine. So behind me, Satan, you cannot prevail, because Jesus never. Or like this on the C7, however you want to add that B flat into a C chord, never fails. Then the tag, you might as well get thee behind me, Satan. So you cannot prevail, because Jesus never. Then we're just going to stay on F for a while, and B flat. And there it is. That is the whole song on the piano of Jesus Never Fails. Thanks for joining.